This is a young guy that was at the Grub truck the night before the young women and young man were brutally murdered in Idaho. This is his commentary of that evening. Thank you for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans.
Hey, Joe here. I just wanted to jump on this and make a video real quick and kind of just squash some stuff that I've been seeing. So, first and foremost, I feel super awkward that I even have to make this video, but I've been not really keeping track of all of the stuff that's going on with this investigation for those girls that were killed. And to start off, the very next day when they had announced the murders and when they had shown the photos, as soon as I saw the photos, I messaged the two people that were in that video that I was talking to, my neighbor and then another guy that we had met earlier that night who I thought was really cool. And we invited him to come with us to Grub Bus. And I was like, hey, weren't two of these girls at the Grub Bus with us last night? And they couldn't remember, but they were also very drunk, and I was not. So I did have, there's a drink called a Larry Craig. That's a really popular drink over here. I did have one of those at Corner Club, but other than that, I was totally sober. When they confirmed that those were the girls, the only reason I knew that it was those girls was because I saw the video that said, oh, they were seen at this thing. Because I actually called the police right away and was like, hey, I think I might have information. I just need to know what was one of the girls wearing, because I remember one of them had pink, because the one that bumped into me at Corner Club was wearing pink. But nobody called me back from the police, and I was like, okay, they're probably just swamped with information, probably whatever. But then when the video came out and people were like, no, those were the girls, and those two people were like, dude, those were the girls, I was like, okay, I'm going to physically go to the police station and talk to the police. I told the police everything I saw, which is different than what I think is going out there right now. And I was just waiting for food. I'm just like everybody else in town that waits for food at the Grub Bus. It does take a while. Everybody goes there. And so that was kind of the thing. It was like, no, if you're ending the night, you end it at Grub Bus. But other than that, I don't really have any crazy information. I don't know why everybody's reaching out to me. I don't know why so many people are trying to spin things around. And so what I've decided to do is that I'm only commenting on things that are ridiculous, so try and give clarity. But man, people are really turning this into something it's not. Hey, Joe here. I just wanted to jump on this and make a video real quick and kind of just squash some stuff that I've been seeing.
This young man is speaking of that night at the Grub Bus. He was just a patron. He also was at the bar, had a drink, claims he was not intoxicated. Remember seeing the young ladies. He and some people talked about it. He called the police, never got a response, so he went in himself just to let them know that he did see the young ladies and whatever he saw, which is possibly nothing, obviously nothing. So this is what I don't understand. Why are you people stalking these people, trying to find them, going on their social media pages, bothering them, trying to make them be the suspect? This is what's wrong with you people. You don't know these people. You don't know the people in the story that are deceased. You don't know their family, their friends, their acquaintances. You don't know who they work with. You don't know any of these people who just so happen to bump into them as strangers. Nobody knows who the killer is except for the authorities, if they even know. So what gives you the right to go out here stalking these people, playing wannabe detective, web sleuth? I get sick of hearing that word, web sleuths, because it's ridiculous. Let me tell you what's going to happen. One of you nosy little peckers is going to stumble across the wrong social media page. You're going to get in someone's inbox. You're going to get on their page and start commenting and saying derogatory things, making accusations, and somebody's going to hunt your ass down and they're going to blow your damn brains out. Or they might do you like how they did those girls. This is not a joke. This is not a game. You cannot just go around harassing people because somebody made a comment or somebody pointed a person out and said, oh, he, she, or them were there. Do you know how many people these kids were around on a daily basis? They were around thousands of people going to school, going to work, going to the mall, having parties, functions. There could be a slew of people that could be suspects. Let the detectives do their job. Do their job. But putting people on blast, putting people names, addresses, phone numbers, where they work, why you think they may be the suspect is ridiculous. Just like the other guy who's the neighbor. You all are taking that to a whole new level. Could he be a suspect? Could be. But let the detectives decide if he is or isn't. Such as this guy here and whoever else was at the Grub bus, people they fraternized with, so on and so forth. And that guy who's the neighbor, he needs to stop talking. He's explained himself at length on social media that news agents have come to him and he's obliged them because he likes to be nice to people. But he needs to learn when to fold as well. And this is something I'm saying with people who knew of a victim or was around the victim or crossed paths with the victim. You need to be very careful what you're relaying to the public, because when you start over-explaining yourself and going on and on and on about absolutely nothing, that gives these people ammunition to stalk you and dox you and harass you, such as this guy here. He says, well, I'm only going to respond to those things that are ridiculous. I wouldn't respond to anything else. I wouldn't respond to anything else. Just like he said, he hadn't been paying attention to the storyline. You should have kept it that way. Because any little thing you say or do, they're going to critique how you talk. If you use past tense, present tense, stutter, look in the camera, don't give eye contact. This is all the stuff that people do. They wouldn't have these things to go on if you be quiet. Naturally, a person wants to defend him or herself if they're being accused of a crime and they know they did not participate in it. But when you keep going on and on doing social media platforms and talking every day and talking to the news and over-explaining yourself, you're giving these people ammunition to stalk you and dox you. And that other neighbor, he really needs to stop talking. Because a lot of people will think that he has something to do with it just because he keeps giving interviews. They're going to judge because he came outside. Well, he has every right to come outside. He said he has a dog, so he has to let the dog go to the bathroom. You can't tell a person they can't come outside. You can't tell a person not to be even nosy and watch. He's living right there. So naturally, he's going to look out the window, maybe stand outside to see what's going on. Creepy fascination, call it whatever you want. But you would have never thought about him had you never heard the story, and that's the point. Anybody could be a suspect. They lived around apartments above the hill, houses right near them, houses across the street. And as I said, not including all the people they came in contact with work, school functions, sorority houses, frat houses. The list is abundant of potential suspects. And as for you YouTubers stalking and doxing people and harassing them and putting their name on blast, you don't have the fucking right to be just picking somebody out and say, oh, he did it. He's the suspect. I'm telling you, you all are going to tread in the wrong playhouse. And you are going to wish you never, ever put a person's name on blast. Because just like those 4 children were killed brutally, don't think it can't happen to you. When you start going to people's inboxes and putting them on blast and putting their faces on videos and talking about them and making them prime suspects, you better be very careful. Because just like you're stalking them and you're getting a hold of their addresses and where they work, they can do the same to you. And they could find somebody to hurt you, or they could find you themselves. Because don't ever think you can't be found. And this one little YouTuber, yeah, you know who you are, Mr. Pussyfoot. Somebody's going to end up hurting you. You keep on following these people and putting their damn names up here as if they're suspects. You are just as disgusting as the motherfucker that killed those kids. Because you don't have anything to do and you're taking advantage of some dead people to promote your platform. And it's disgusting. And really, that's what most people are doing. As soon as they see somebody dead, they want to go make a video about it. Don't want to go make a video about it on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, it's all the same. And you all are just glorifying somebody's death, and you're running it in the ground, and you're picking on innocent people that you don't even know who the suspect is. They do not have a suspect or a profile that we know of. So you as a random person don't have any right putting these people on blast. It's disgusting and it's foul. And I'm telling you, you motherfuckers are going to tread in the wrong place and you're going to end up dead. This is not a game. These kids are dead. And capitalizing off of them, making videos and attacking other people and insinuating somebody committed a crime is foul. Because what you're going to do, like somebody said in the comment section, you're going to push somebody over the edge if you don't leave them alone. That's my message today. Everybody needs to get a grip. Like, share, subscribe. Drop your comments below. I'll be back on later with more commentary pertaining to the Idaho 4 students. Please join me for an in-depth discussion of the said information. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $McAngie129 Cash App. If you see something, say something. Be a part of the solution and not the problem. Talk to you guys later.